Hello folks, ThomFnG here, and I do apologise because, well, we're near the end of the Stronghold. I'll break down what actually happened. Alright, I've literally done 3 missions. I've done a regular mission, the Avenger mission, with that Warlock, and hopefully I'll be finishing up this mission just now. I totally forgot to record. So hopefully we can finish this Warlock off, because oh my, he's been tough. Yeah, we're not out of it yet, but hopefully we can just finish it off here. But my oh my, oh, where are you going to move? Hit you. Oh, I do. Oh, I think I'll go for you. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances here. You just need to die. Oh my lord, what a nightmare. Like I say, he's got a built-in like dodge chance. So if you don't, if you don't kill him on like the first turn, he basically gets a stack of dodge every time you're away from him. But you get something else. He gets an inbuilt something that I just can't see what is. I can't read it anywhere. You get additional plus 30 defense and plus 50 dodge against reaction fire. Now, I'll never reaction fire because I just wouldn't be able to hit him. But you gain a dodge, 40 dodge against attacks within 4 tiles. Now it says it doesn't stack. Okay, but if I took 2 turns for took 3 turns for me to basically get him down. And he had, it didn't come up here what dodge and stuff he had. It's like he said he had no dodge and stuff like that. But the way that I was attacking him, my attacks were going down by like 50% or something. So I don't really understand what was going on. It's really weird. It's like he was getting an inbuilt dodge and it was stacking. It was like this was stacking and that was stacking every time. It was really weird. Oh, like I say, I'm doing 10 to 14 damage here. By the time I got to the 3rd attack, I was doing like 3 to 4 damage. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I do apologise. I didn't save it. Record it.
It wasn't easy, but we managed to pull it off.
That's the worst guy in this
place. We could
place.
see the look on the elders' faces.
Oh yeah, they turned. It took a long time. So essentially what happened, folks, is we got in here pretty unscathed. We only took 1 damage because they got like a mech and a commando, sectoid commando, whatever it was. They got like reaction fire that shot my gunner and my grenader. So they took damage at the start. But basically got through that first part quite unscathed. There was only 14 or 15 enemies, and we dealt with them pretty easily, except for getting hit near the end as we were entering the area. Once we were in the area, like I said, it took about 3 turns for me to actually kill him or to get him to the next phase. Because after every round, he was getting something inbuilt, and I don't know what it was. Because it seemed like he was getting a damage reduction and a dodge increase that was tanking my ability to basically try and attack him or get as much damage into him, which I just don't quite understand. As you see, my one person went down, they didn't die, but that was my Grenadier. He got hit by Mind Scorch, and then their commander, one of their spawned in commanders that he summoned, my Shinobi didn't attack him with Whirlwind, so they must have an inbuilt, I forget what you call it, but you can delay the attacks or something like that. They went round, flanked him and basically hit him, so that's why he went down. But yeah, I'm so thankful that the Warlock is now dealt with, because like I say, I'll run down what's actually happened in my wounded soldiers. Yeah, you'll see my wounded soldiers. It's been the last 3 missions have been weird. Like I say, I had a normal mission, then we had the Avenger retaliation mission because the Warlock was at full 100%. I thought I could get into that stronghold before, but essentially we were 2 hours late. We were 2 hours late to get into this thing. I done that, so yeah, it's 22 days. Yeah, not fun. That was not fun at all. Right, so what I'll do is woo, great, thank you. But what did annoy me is though, I do have a thing here. Where is you? Finite cancel X1 units will also cause damage to the caster. Now that didn't happen, which I'm quite annoyed at. That would be a bit annoyed at. We'll have to wait for that, but I think we'll put up that and then we should be alright. But as I was saying, right, so yeah, look at all the wounded. Where are you? Where are you? Look at all that wounded. It was not fun. So basically we had 4 wounded there. I think there was that 4, then we had another wounded. Essentially what we had in the 3 missions was just a regular normal mission to begin with. It was just a hacker workstation. Then after that I decided, since we were already at the Templar place, to basically reduce our wound recovery time. We could basically get 2 people that I wanted to get in, which was the Shinobi and the Skirmish for the Warlock. So we basically sat there until they were ready, so that took about 4 days. I then jumped them into the Stronghold, and then we had the last part, the fourth last part, and for the network tower. So then I got another squad for that, so I've got 2 basically missions running, and I was hoping to basically try and get into that stronghold before the Avenger got assaulted, but unfortunately, like I say, I was 2 hours late, just by 2 hours, and basically I just had to throw whatever I had into the retaliation mission from the Warlock. Because he was at 100%, he obviously assaults your Avenger, and I was hoping, like I say, I was hoping to get that done before it happened, but I didn't. I'm glad I got, again, the defense matrix. They save my bacon so much. They are very strong, and even when they only have like a 20 to 30% hit chance, they are very forgiving and most of the time still hit. So you can abuse them, but that's why you want to try and build that as quickly as possible. But as you can see, we did take a lot of hits. We took, so 4 of the people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people were heavily wounded. Well, I would say heavily wounded. They were wounded, which didn't help. And one of them has got something to do with fear. Yeah, the fear of the chosen. So yeah, that wasn't good for the Shinobi. But essentially what happened was, for the Avenger mission, as soon as you basically spawn in, you basically got a group right in front of you. There was about, I think there were 2 pods attached together. I think there was anywhere between 8 to 11 enemies. Luckily I have enough grenadiers in that I just lobbed as many grenades as I had to basically try and diminish them as quickly as possible. I think there was only about 3 more enemies left before the next turn happened. At that point the Warlock came in. I was happy enough that the Warlock moved to a stupid spot, so I was able to get the Shinobi focus fire and also crit everybody up. the gunner triple fired it. It got to about just over halfway, or just under halfway, one or the other. Then it moved to like another stupid spot because I had the skirmish, one of the skirmishers in. When you're here, I was able to combat present the Reaper. The Reaper got into a position where I could just banish, and that got it pretty much close to about 10 to 12 health left. And like I say, this is where it was getting really stupid with the dodge. That's how I was saying with the dodge chance or something going on with the Stronghold mission. If you can kill the Warlock quickly enough, he doesn't get these bonuses, these stupid bonuses in my opinion, where essentially on the second turn I was getting half damage into it, and then on the third turn I was literally getting 45 damage per hit. It was getting ridiculous, it really was. But I managed to get into a position then where I had the Ranger and just basically shot him twice, and was lucky at that point that he went down. But what a nightmare that mission was. Really nightmare. The good thing is you are under a time limit, but you're not really. From what I remember doing it last time, is if you focus on one side, essentially the other side doesn't engage with you until you get that side done, or once you destroy the big gun. Now maybe about the 4th or 5th turn I was able to destroy the gun, and I think it was 4 or 5, I wasn't too sure, but I got pretty close to the Avenger was almost destroyed, put it that way. It was a lot of damage this thing puts out. But like I say, I was able to sneak the Shinobi in a position where I was able to get there just before it blew up the Avenger. Now, as far as I know, if the Avenger blows up or you fail the mission, that's it. That's you failed the whole campaign. So I was happy I got it done, but it took a lot of damage in the mean turn with it. But another good thing is I got a Sectopod, so at least I can start chopping that up to get stuff for it. And I also was engaging with the Chrysalid Queens. Now I'm not sure if you get anything from that, but at least we got a lot from them as well. I think it was 3 on that as well. So yeah, there was a lot of damage going out. And then obviously we had the Stronghold, which as you can see, it was just, I'm happy I got it done, but that either inbuilt damage reduction or inbuilt dodge reduction, whatever the hell they had, it was just really a real nightmare to try and get done. A real nightmare. So yeah, let's hope I never have to do that again. Oh, I think the next time we do this campaign, or next time I do a campaign, I think what we'll do is, now folks, because we did that mission so quickly, like I say, I was able to get another squad into this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this squad into it. Yeah, because I got that, I'll do that. So again, with all these ones, just get inside there and try and kill them as quickly as possible. That's essentially what we're trying to do. Unfortunately, these people don't have the greatest things. I would like to have gave the shotgun to this person, but I mean, I could still do it. I could just bring them back and then just buff them back up again. It's not the end of the world, but I think I've got a good enough squad to get this done, so we'll just go ahead and get that done. Well folks, post commentary here. So if you know me, I've done this mission 3 or 4 times already, and for me this one was just like, I believe, the last network tower we had, where patience is the name of the game. I think it took about, I don't know, 23 turns just for me to get to the objective to hack the workstation. Every time I kind of moved slightly with the Shinobi, they would basically counter move, and I would have to move a little bit again, and they counter move the same way, and I would move again, and then I got pinched in between both of the sides, and then I moved a little bit again, and then they moved. They were just countering everything I ever did. So essentially what I just done was just wait and wait. Patience is the name of the game when doing this network tower. Sadly, again, for this type of map, sometimes you get a good map and sometimes you get the worst map, and this is generally the worst map. The left hand side is basically blocked and they don't have any poles or that to get up on the roof, so you have to go on the right hand side. Now you can perform some shenanigans with the If you have a specialist and stuff like that, you can't throw stuff through or try and hack. If they've got a mech on that side, you can try and hack something and it might destroy the windows so you can get in. Fortunately, I generally never bring a specialist. It's always either very high damage dealers or double shot dealers, simply because of this type of mission. So what I'll do is I'll just put it forward until we maybe 1 or 2 turns before the end. I think it's because, like I say, I've done this before. You've seen it before, so we'll just get straight into it.
What's over there?
For you.
Boom!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bow. Move next. No, got turn next. Okay. Alt, or do I want to? I can fault them. Okay.
We'll pay the price.
Be able to get good damage here, actually. Technically, I don't want to kill you guys, I know. Then I can do it. Want to try and keep the other person alive, because you haven't touchable. Be coming back soon. That again, eh? Yeah. Burn them all. Good. And do that.
Understood.
And then I can do rapid fire. What are you? Pathetic, actually. What was that? 12 damage. I have to admit, this group's doing no bad. I think I'd still bring a ranger next time over the Templar, but can't complain. Because I've got a free shot, I may as well. Get you. No. Here's the fun part. I'll be able to see that so I know I can hit. What I mean by that is, if I use my Reaper, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get back up there. But make sure I can see it.
Anyone want a souvenir?
Just wanted to double check to make sure that would work. Vulnerable data. Alright. Why?
Stop on my rage.
Why? It was all going so well. You can't see it. Bit confused here.
Catch!
Can't see the thing, but it's got triggered. I don't know. Do I have to kill that?
Avenger. Status confirmed. Area
Oh,
secure.
what a weird one that is. What a weird one that is. Oh, another gas grenade which we'll never ever use, but okay. And have fun. Not bad. Like I say, we got stuck in the area on the right hand side. And they were just moving same spot, same spot, same spot. So I went back the way a little bit and see if that would trigger anything, and it luckily. The problem was the group that was here that moved over there. They were blocking me trying to move over there, and when I went in the middle, that's when I seized my chance to basically move. But I had to put my Templar on the right hand side to figure out where they were. So,
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers
yes,
have done little to slow the
annoying.
progress of Advent's ongoing
It's done, but it's annoying.
development or outreach programs. Voluntary
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
citizen
I can't imagine the aliens are too happy about this one, Commander. Hell of a job.
Bad though, yeah. So then get you ranked up a little bit more. Look at that, 52, 41. Like I say, grenades and fire stuff, man, they are far too valuable in this game. Level 1 bonds, gonna do anything else? Don't worry about that. So after that, folks, we did a lot of haven management. I want to kind of avoid the area that we've been at now, because that's at strength 7. It's going to be probably strength 8 or 9 by the time we might even get back to liberating the area. So I want to try and focus on another area. That way, possibly, doesn't always happen, hopefully the strength starts to go over to where I am. Hopefully the vigilance will start increasing rapidly, that they'll want to go there. That way I can make it a little bit easier liberating the area. But at the new area we're at, we're hopefully trying to get this area up and running as quickly as possible. So this is the first liberation, so this is hack the workstation. So just get whatever people I could get on it and then take it from there. So our next mission popped up, and this is the smash and grab mission. So the good thing about this is I only need to put 2 members in that are basically high mobility. So generally that's going to be our Master Sergeant people, and then 4 or 5 lesser people. Now I want to bring the sniper on this one as well, simply because they're very useful in the long run. But I'm just basically putting the second tier of the best weapons, simply because I don't think I really need to have anything stronger than that. I think simply when supply missions, the way that I always do it is just do 45 to get out to complete the mission, and then just basically call in the little bird, Sky Ranger. There we go. Totally forgot what it was there. Just call that in and then get out. That's generally the plan I always perform for these types of missions. So a couple of days had passed, and then we got our officer up in rank. So this, I believe, this is the last officer that has all the tiers, so I'm quite happy with how that's gone. Now it's just a case of trying to remember which officer goes with which team member, simply because they get more bonuses with like focus fire, they get more actions, and they get bonus crit and stuff like that with bring it down or bring it on. So it's useful to always try and bring the same members with the same officer. From there we also got the shotgun upgraded, so the last tier of the shotgun, which is very nice, and because we just defeated the Warlock, we got inspired for their weapon as well. So I definitely want to get into that because it does more damage against psionics. And after all that, we finally got the next mission pop up, but sadly I forgot to boost this one up. So we're only at 70%, and because the nature of the enemies with the members that I have, I'm probably going to abandon this mission. Simply because it will be far too difficult. Even though the Master Sergeants that we have will do significant enough damage, I just don't trust myself. Not with when you have a grenadier that basically hasn't been upgraded to like needle grenades to begin with. They don't have like increased damage to the full extent of their range. So I'm probably going to cancel this one going forward. So until then, folks, it's been ThomFnG. As always, practice makes perfect. I'll see you in the next one.